I was just going to ask if you can comment on the acquisition made today.
Yeah, we obviously we acquired Gabriel Dumont through waivers. When his name came on the waiver wire yesterday, we discussed with our pro scouts, coaching staff, Randy and myself, and we felt that this player could help us. Obviously, our coaching staff is familiar with him. Both Guy, Marty, and Pierre have all been on teams where he's been part of. We know Gabriel brings a lot of leadership, high character, someone who can take face-offs. So for us, it was something that we felt we could do while improving our team. So we're really excited to have him on board, and he won't play tonight, and he'll be available to play as of Friday in Columbus.
He'll join you there, or
no? He's gonna get here tonight. Okay. I don't think he'll get here till about 9 o'clock tonight. So he was in Syracuse, so getting him from Syracuse to here is a bit more difficult than getting him from other places. So we're just happy about the acquisition and been looking for a forward for a while, and we just feel that he fills what we were looking for. Fills the need of what we were looking for.
More depth, more than anything else.
Yeah, depth. But he's going to be given a chance to show what he can do. And for us, when it was unanimous through our pro scouts, through our coaching staff, through Randy, myself, of all the things that he could do, play the PK, hard hits, face-offs, we just felt that it was something that we couldn't pass up.
Pierre, how much does coach familiarity play into a role that a general manager makes?
It does, but sometimes it can be good and it can be bad. So for Guy and I have a good relationship, and I always think and believe that when it comes to third and fourth line players, the coach should have some input in it, because those are the guys that a lot of times in back-to-backs, and we do have a lot of backs-to-backs this year, that the coach needs to have confidence. And we've said that from the get-go, that frontline players might not need as much coach input, but when it comes to role players, we feel that the coach's input should be something that should be part of it, and not just the coach, but all the coaches. But at the same time, when it comes to a decision like this, the pro scouts have a big say because they've seen him the most, and they're really familiar with how he's developed. But at the same time, when the coach has familiarity with a player, I think it helps to acquire that player.
Is there a corresponding move coming that you have to send somebody down?
For now, we're just going to stay status quo. We have the roster spots. We're at 22 now, healthy bodies, and for now we'll just stay status quo, and we'll see how the chips fall, and then we'll go from there.
May catch you off guard with this, but is the status of Zach Smith still the same? The prognosis end of the month, basically?
Yeah, well, we hope Zach can come back for the Montreal game. If not the Montreal game, the Islander game the following week. That's what we're target date. With that type of injury, we know Zach can play through a lot of pain. Zach is probably one of our toughest and grittiest players, but it's how much pain can he sustain, and once we feel that he can help us, he'll definitely be back in the lineup.
Is there anything new on Borrow, just while we're talking about
No, nothing new on Borrow. I just talked to Jerry, and there was really nothing new, and we've put him on the IR because we knew he'd be out at least a week, and we're going to make sure that we follow every protocol, do everything that's right, and once he's healthy and once he's skating, I don't think he's worked out since, again, I don't want to mislead you guys, I don't think he's worked out since he was hurt. So.
Speaking of pain, Drake Batherson
Yes.
has a broken thing in his hand.
Yeah, Drake Batherson has a similar injury to what Mark Mathot suffered last year. It's the tip of the finger. It's a 2 to 3 week thing, we think. He's got to let the skin get the blood flowing at the tip of the finger, and the skin get back on there. I'm sorry if I'm not a doctor here, but at the same time, it's a 2 to 3 week thing. We hope it doesn't affect his chances to be part of the World Junior Selection Camp, but we understand the process. If they don't take him and they take the injury into consideration, we hope that by the time the camp comes, he can still play. But we understand the time frame here, that it's pretty time sensitive and time delicate for him to come back.
I know you really liked him in training camp, obviously, but is it the success that he's enjoyed so far? Does it come as even a little bit of a surprise to you?
It does. I think it comes at a little bit of surprise because I think he really embraced and engulfed everything that we gave him as far as information to camp, and he took it and he's made himself a better overall hockey player while still contributing offensively. There's still parts of his games that he needs to be. That he needs to work on. At times he flies by defensively instead of stopping, getting into the lanes. But when you have talent is something you can't teach. And he definitely has the talent to be an NHL player. And we've already got him under contract, so he's got a lot to prove this year in the junior ranks. And we were hoping that the World Junior experience would be something, whether he went to the camp or made the team, that was something he could live. Because I think when players get a chance to experience that, they grow as players. And hopefully he'll be able to do that when we move forward.